Hey guys, Philosopher here, and today is patch day. And so I have all the info on the new characters, all their kits, all their stats, and that's what this video is going to be about. I'm going to have other videos that I've just released that you can go to if you want my analysis of where the characters fit into the meta. If you want all the insights I got when I had a conversation with the devs yesterday, walking through all of this stuff and getting asking them questions about what they intended. All this video is going to be is literally in 10 to 15 minutes. We're just going to blow through everything. If you're in a hurry and all you care about is finding out the info, this is the video for you. So let's get right to it. All right. First character I'm going to talk to you about is Kestrel. Trait, Hero, Cosmic, Tech, Skill, Blaster. This is only the second character in the game that has two origins, Tech and Skill. No tags like we thought with the shield or strike, the emblem on her shoulder. Turns out none of that. She's just a plug-and-play character. Her basic, attack primary target for 370% damage, apply defense down for 2 turns. She changed to one adjacent target, applies defense down for 2 turns. Very similar to Symbiote Spider-Man basic, just slightly worse than that, but obviously very powerful. The special energy cost is 4, ready on turn 1, attacks primary and adjacent targets for 270% damage, applies defense down for 2 turns to each target, then repeats the attack again, so this is really 540% damage. Then gets speed up for 2 turns, defense up for 2 turns, immunity for 2 turns, unavoidable, can't be blocked. Insane attack, available on turn 1. Even more insane, perhaps, the ultimate, also available turn 1. Clears all positive effects from the primary target, applies defense down for 2 turns, and attacks for 600% piercing, which ignores armor. All this extra focus. And then here's the interesting thing. Characters killed by this attack cannot be revived. So basically a Black Bolt type ability there. Very powerful. And then look at this passive. She is going to gain charge and offense up for 2 turns, has 50% additional damage on spawn. And while she's charged, enemies cannot summon or clone. So that means if she's, let's say, on arena defense and you've got Mr. Sinister, if you try to clone, it won't work. And then she will lose her charge on her turn. Similarly, if you zone in with Hela, Greg will be there with Hela, but then as soon as Greg dies, if Hela tries to resummon Greg, it will fail due to this charge. Very interesting mechanic. On turn, heal self for 20% of max health and clear all negative effects from self. That's going to be extremely powerful because she's going to heal herself. This is sort of like how Deadpool can do that, right? Just very powerful ability that means you really can't, kill her by putting a lot of debuffs on her, or that's hard to do. And then on an ally turn, if an enemy with defense down is attack the most injured enemy for 400% damage. That's an out-of-turn attack ability, kind of like how Black Bolt does his ping. Very, very powerful stuff. She gets 20% max health. If an ally is either Cosmic or Nick Fury, she gets another 20%, and Nick Fury gets a minor buff, 40%. That's the only synergy she has. All right, now we're going to go to her stats. Huge, top 10 stats in the game overall. I'm sure if you combine them all, she's probably in the top, few in the game. Literally right between Doom and Black Bolt in terms of health and damage. Second overall, second in armor, fifth in focus, ninth in resistance, 13th in speed, almost as fast as Silver Surfer. Insane character. All right, next character, Heroes for Hire. We're going to go through them. This is the new War Defense team. 2 new characters that will go through reworks. This is a 4-person team. Jessica Jones is not on it. So, interesting. Colleen Wing, Hero, City, Skill, Brawler. Heroes for Hire, basic, 330% damage plus apply 2 bleed. On War Defense, when the character performs a counterattack or assist, apply 3 bleed instead. If Misty Knight's an ally, the attack can't be dodged. Fearsome Strikes. Available turn 1, attack primary target for 400%, apply 4 bleed, gets 30% piercing for each Hero for Hire ally, so that's 90%, gains 3 deflect. On War Defense, automatically targets the enemy with the highest damage. If Misty's an ally, can't be dodged. Ultimate, this is really the best move outside of the team. Attack all enemies for 300% piercing. If any target's a protector, attack that target for 400% piercing and apply 3 bleed instead. Very powerful. A heal block for 2 turns to all enemies. All this extra focus can't be dodged. Okay. The passive, at the end of any heroes for a higher ally turn, 25% to attack the most injured non-summon enemy for this 200% damage, and then it'll be 90% piercing. And then gain deflect. On war defense, this is 100%. On turn, she gets deflect and applies now to Misty Knight, assists now to Misty Knight. That makes them a good duo. And then there's this mechanic you'll find that all the heroes for higher allies have, that where um, they get on war defense, they get 2 charged, and then when they get below 50% health, they heal up, they to 100%, clear out negative defense, get 2 deflect, get a death proof, and then they lose a charge. So you essentially have to get them below 50% twice before you try to kill them. Very powerful. And then she gets all this extra piercing damage, and when she has deflect, 100% chance to counterattack, 20% block. Very powerful character. And then the stats are insane. Power creep crazy. Damage is second, higher than damage than Black Bolt. So now you can just buy a character or get her somehow, whatever the release method, that is better damager than Black Bolt, literally on day one. Insane. High health, high focus, decent speed between Iceman and Bishop. Just a ridiculous character. Obviously, she's just damage. Eventually, it'll get power crept. But for right now, super, super powerful. Very powerful character. Okay, moving on. Misty Knight, Hero City Tech Controller, Heroes for Hire, Basic. Attack primary target for 330% damage. Apply defense down. Apply offense up to Colleen Wing. Gives her 50% more damage. If Colleen's an ally, this attack cannot be blocked. Okay. Special. This is available turn 1, 3 energy cost. Attack primary target for 350% damage plus apply stun and heal block. Then change to an adjacent target and applies ability block and heal block. So turn 1 stun and then a random ability block. On war defense targets the enemy with the highest damage. Clears death proof on all summons. Attacks them. So this is to just screw over X Factor multiple man. 1,000% extra focus. Colleen Wing is an ally. This attack can't be blocked. Okay, very powerful. Ultimate, 4 energy, starts turn 1. Clear all positive effects on the primary target. 500% damage. Applies ability block and disrupted. So turn 1 ability block. Always a powerful ability. On war defense, targets the enemy with the highest health. 5,000% extra focus. Wow. All right, passive. On war defense, fills speed bar by 20% for self and all hero for higher allies. So going to be much faster on war defense, and then gives 10 ability energy for hero for higher allies, so you can't sack team against them. Speed up for 2 turns, so that'll speed her up quite a bit. Makes her very powerful on war defense. And then she has that same charged revive mechanic we talked about earlier. And then on enemy death, she applies speed up to 2 random hero for higher allies that don't have speed up. So that's huge. 5% dodge chance and 5% per heroes for higher allies, 70% focus on war defense. Look at her stats, also ridiculous. Health, damage, armor, focus, resistance, all among the best in the game. What's the Achilles heel? Low speed. So in RTA or something, she's kind of like slow, Black Bolt, Sinister level speed, but on the team, she's going to be a lot better. Very powerful character, either solo, or with Colleen Wing. All right. Luke Cage is getting a minor rework. He's on the team now, okay? Just FYI, he gets the Heroes for Hire tag. So instead of the basic 30% chance to assist now to a random hero, it's always apply assist now to a random hero. If a Heroes for Hire, they get offense up. Okay. Special, instead of applying regeneration to all defenders, it's Heroes for Hire. Okay. The ultimate, instead of defense up to defender allies for 2 turns, it's heroes for higher allies for 2 turns, and then apply 2 deflect and 2 death proof to self and all heroes for higher allies. That's going to be very helpful to the team. That's probably the biggest upgrade there. And then on the passive, he gets all that charged revive stuff that we've talked about earlier. And then the most important thing also, I'd say, not only getting this extra health per the ally, so he'll get another 30% health, but he's going to get his speed bar filled on war defense, which is huge because he's otherwise super slow. So at least he'll get that taunt off quickly and be a bit of a wall. All right. Iron Fist. He's the last member of the team. Jessica Jones not on it. So he's going to not only clear negative effects from himself, but all hero for hire allies on a special. That's huge. And then he will heal heroes for hire allies for 30% instead of 10% of the character's max health. So he's the healer slash cleanser for the team. Very powerful. And then the offense down chance on the ultimate is gone. And then on war defense, it attacks the enemy with the highest damage. And then let's look at the new passive. So on spawn, it's going to heal, heroes for higher allies, not just defenders. Same on turn, same thing. He's going to gain 5% damage per heroes for higher allies, so that'll be an extra 15% damage. And then this, I think, is an important line right here. When a heroes for higher ally drops below 50% health, apply defense up for 2 turns to that ally. And then he has that same revive mechanic. All right. Now we're going to Skeletal, reworked. Ready? Punisher. Now you don't need 3 or more skill military allies. It just automatically transfers the positive effect on the special. On the ultimate in war, you automatically get this bonus. And by the way, they're moving some of this stuff off T4, so it's less T4 required on this team. Killmonger, once again, you don't need the 3 or more. This used to be a problem if one of your characters died or 2 characters died, then you would lose your entire bonus for your team, so they've gotten rid of that here. Black Widow is now part of skill military. She's gotten a big buff, very important to the team now. So now her counter assist, first of all, mirrors the functionality of her basic, so she clears and copies the buffs. And then on her special, she clears a negative effect from skill military in addition to Avenger allies, and then she applies speed up to skill military allies. So that she's going to be the best version of the team. Ultimate, transfer 1 positive effect, and then excluding taunt from primary target to self and all skill military allies, very big part of the team. And then if Red Guardian or Yelena are an ally, she always changes to 3 targets, so gets all the functionality on this team. And then if you look at her passive now, on stealth or ally stealth, so that means Yelena stealth, apply offense up to self and all skill military allies, and apply death proof to Yelena and Red Guardian. Very, very powerful. Also gets assist now from a Red Guardian or Yelena turn. Definitely a core part of the team now. You're going to have to figure out what to do at wave 1. Yelena, her disrupted can't be blocked. And if this character has speed up, all skill military allies gain 100% accuracy, can't be blinded. And they're going to have speed up on spawn from Red Guardian and from Black Widow. And on war offense at the end of any turn, if somebody's taunting, clear taunt and apply stealth and 2 regen. Like for example, if you're up against Taskmaster. And then Red Guardian gets apply defense up for 2 turns to self and all skill military allies. That's going to be very helpful to the team for sustain. Merc Soldier now transfers 1 positive effect from primary target to self and all skill military allies. That's on his special. Attack can't be blocked or counterattacked. Very helpful in war. And then here I think is perhaps the most important buff to the team. Now you're going to get, instead of 30% damage and 20% max health from Merc Soldier, you're going to get 40% damage and 50% max health. So having 30% more max health and 10% damage is just going to make this team much more insane. All right, that's the end here. If you like this video, check out my analysis videos today. I really go in a lot of secrets from the devs, gameplay, explaining where they go into the meta. But no matter what, please like this video, subscribe to this channel, check out the links below where I've got my Discord and the Twitch stream as well. I'll be on Twitch as soon as the patch drops.